Okie dokie. And we are back to Dishonored again. Let's see what we have. I set all options correctly already, I think, so we will just go on to get started with the campaign. And of course very hard. Let's see what it will show us.
My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Dowd, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Dowd, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Dowd is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him. Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight. My arm dead and lying in the gutter. My eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Dowd has to be there.
Okay. I know there's one thing we need to do, and that's the sensitivity on the mouse. It was horrible. There we go. A contract zone. Burn the White Hound. Okay. This was different. Okay. Forgiven. I wouldn't have blamed Emily for killing me then and there. Bring down an empress and everything gets thrown into chaos. A lot of people got hurt. But it was worse than that, wasn't it? I helped kill her mother. That's 2 times I was spared, but at least I got to put it right. I got to put it right. Is this how Dawn feels? My dreams are getting worse too, stronger. Sometimes I stare at my right arm like it shouldn't be there, and my head hurts like I'm blinded by blood. I started to write it over and handle on it. 2 weeks until I'm back in Kanaka. The longest 2 fights of my life. If I even make it, the engine is rattling bad. My old self again. It felt good to say the name, even better to hear it, and now it's on every corner of Kanaka. Wanted, Billy Lurk. No? I've been sending out messages to my contacts in the city, following up on sightings and rumors, but nothing yet. I have listened to the rats. Sometimes they know things others don't, and the voices remind me so much of Daedra. Found the old man's wanted poster in a trunk. Now I'm looking for door just like all of Dunwall was years ago. I hope I have more luck than they did. Long shot. One last lead. An underground boxing club of all places. Door could be fighting there. Maybe another dead end? I have to be sure. I tried to pump out the engine room, but no use. My ship's dead in the water. Megan Foster should have been furious, but I'm not. I've got other things to care about now.
Burglary, spying, picking pockets. Dowd taught me more than just killing. It can keep me afloat. For now.
Okay. Renovation projects in the Tower District are finally underway as the last funeral rites were performed for High Overseer Yul Kulan and the Brothers of the Faith who died in an attempt to retake Dunwall Tower from the now disposed usurper Delilah Copperspoon. Every man has spent the last several months consecrating and interring the remains of the fallen, while also removing dangerous and heretical objects from the Imperial Palace. With representatives from the Isles beside her, Empress Emily Colwyn issued a statement yesterday morning urging unity in the wake of this great tragedy. The Empire's strength is in its diversity of thought and action. Working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. We are pleased to reassert our partnership with the sovereign nations of Mali, Serkonos, and Tibia for our mutual peace and prosperity. Following these proceedings, several imperial proclamations have been issued with the aim to restore trade in networks and communication across the Isles. Several large-scale public works have been announced, with architectural firms in Serkonos and Morley already competing for the commissions.
So, Her Imperial Highness is back on the throne.
Oh yes.
If she knew what I was doing now, she'd probably try me for treason.
Renowned natural philosopher and painter Anton Sokolov returned to Tibia this week after years of retirement in Kanaka. Sokolov, whose invention technology marvels are famed throughout the Isles, was greeted with the fanfare and publicly viewed a national hero. A parade in his honor culminated in a festival on Mastrov Square in Dabovka, where Sokolov gave a brief speech announcing the establishment of his studio. When asked about his future plan, the inventor responded, "I have already done enough for several lifetimes." The inventor was overwhelmed by the infernal noise of the parade and left the celebration early. He gave no indication whether or not his studio will accept apprentices.
Good to see the old man made it up north. I was lucky to know him. I wonder what poor soul is dealing with him now. Is this what you would have looked like, my sweet Deirdre? I would have died soon after you, if it hadn't been for Dowd.
A little guitar, huh? Sit in here. Seems like home.
I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Dowd. Somewhere.
Okay. Wanted.
Everyone in Dunwall was afraid of him then, but not me. That club is run by a gang that call themselves the Eyeless. They claim to fight using black magic. If that's true, then Dowd might be involved.
Two raids by the Grand Guard occurred last night, resulting in furious investigations continuing to the activities of the gang known as the Eyeless. Both raids were conducted on derelict warehouses in the Campo Setta dockyard. Several shipments of whalebone were found at both scenes, along with many carved talismans familiar on sailing ships. These trinkets marked with strange insignias were collected along with various unidentified powders, noxious plants, and vials of unknown liquid. Though these items add credence to rumors of black magic being protected by the Eyeless, the Grand Guard has not called for overseer support. Roving vice overseer Cardosa of the Abbey of the Everyman. When reached for comments, address the spiritual dangers of carved bone charms and, if found, bring them directly to your nearest overseer outpost for inspection and disposal. He gave no further remarks on the Grand Guard's ongoing investigation. Notes, okay. Went to see old mage again. Paid some old whalebone and a bit of here, not mine for information. She's making charms for the islanders now. Good clients, pay regular, left before mage. Tried to pick my pocket. Some bitches from the Royal Conservative joined the islanders, powerless now. None from the Brigmore days who would remember me, at least. No reason to think they would look twice if I go in like anyone else. Are those people just messing around, or is there something I'm not seeing? I think I lost my pocket knife. Madge? Curse that old woman. Can't know if doors at the Albarca Baths until I go check it out for myself. Last lead I got. Megan, you must be pretty desperate if you're writing to me about this. Yeah, I saw him. He set up a meeting to buy some of those funny explosives that fell off the back of a carriage a few months ago. I waited for him, but he never showed up. Sorry I can't be any more help. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Put me in a real bind. Isabel, also, hey, you were kind not to mention it, but I didn't forget I still owe you that case of fig wine after what happened last time. Give me 2 more months, I swear I'll get it to you.
Karnaca is full of secrets. If I have any clues about where Dowd is, it's because he let me find them.
Billy or Megan, or whatever you go by these days. I don't know anymore. I was easy to pretend we didn't know each other when you were Megan. We agreed to respect both our new lives and not dredge upon bad memories. So what are you doing? Yeah, I saw him 2 years ago here in Kanaka. He even asked after you. I said I hadn't seen you since that night in the flooded district. I'm sure you know why I lied. He never stopped killing, you know. He's got the same old grudges. I just hope you're not one of them. There is Megan. What an intriguing message. Who's this then? An old lover? Forgive me, but he doesn't really seem your type. But if you must, I heard a rumor a few months ago from some gentleman that a man looking like that had been spotted with those bizarre eyelids. I filed that piece of gossip away just in case that was important. Lucky you. When are you coming back here? Make it soon, we miss you. We have some of that tobacco you like stored away just in case you visit. Loving you always, Evie Kidrick. Okay.
The engine is shot and half the ship's in an inch or more of seawater. These are the dreadful whale's last days.
The knife of Dunwall, huh? George stared at the blade. The plan had gone perfectly, even better than he could have hoped. In fact, the whole thing had been too easy, but now that it was over, he felt hollow, and there was nothing in the world that could fill him again. He knew it with a certainty that scarred him. Billy called from the next room. Boss? Leave me. He nudged the door closed before she could say anything else. He trusted her more than any of them, but he didn't feel like talking. Cleaning the blood from the blade, he studied the marks it made on the cloth. Royal blood, but it looked the same as any he had seen before. Weren't the high and mighty supposed to be filled with something different? Something better? George was tired. No amount of blood could change the way he felt. He didn't drink as a general rule, and sex had never interested him. He felt a kind of exhaustion that couldn't be soothed away. A smile crept across his mouth. The knife of Dunwall. Exhausted? And yet something else. But what was it he was feeling exactly? He looked into Jasmine Colwyn's eyes at the moment her life slipped away, and in that moment a thought occurred to him. He had made a mistake. He had been misled. That kind of thinking was useless. She was just as dead, whether he regretted it or not. But he had seen his true face reflected in her eyes, seen himself for what he really was. Not a renowned assassin, not some great shaper of history, just another playing piece in an unknowable game. Your Imperial Highness, thank you for the gift. While your generosity is... The Empress came me, I don't want your coin. Lady Emily, I can't take your coin after what I did. I'm trying to find a way to make peace. Dear Emily, I wish to do. Men West, seal hats, bullets, whiskey. Interesting shopping list.
This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the dreadful whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far.
Yeah, let's look around and see if there's anything we can pick up. Or is everything shut down at the moment? Seems like it, doesn't it? And no little both or nothing. Okay. So what do we have? We have that, we have electrical burst. Static burst is stun targets. Okay. Okay, then can't go up there. Press F to hear the force of the rats. These little creatures whisper to one another, exchanging information about what is going on in the streets and basement from their point of view. Their mutterings are often cryptic, but sometimes they can give useful clues.
What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
The friend listens. The friend hears us. One of us, but ugly and big. Still friend. She feds me, tosses screens and grunts. Loud voices came, metal flashed. More blood and floods on the floor. Our first feast. We lap her up. Policy set. Climb ropes up. High inside dark old belly. Wood rocks, water flows. Salt taste on fur. New homes grass.
Okay. So we can listen to rats. Okay. And let's stay away from that. Let's just look around, see if there's anything. I doubt it, but let's take a ride. Go to the Balka Baths. Let's go. Bum, bum, bum. One last fight.
All right. The old Alparca Baths shouldn't be far.
Fidelia's journal, huh? I tried all incantations over the teeth and strings like before, but it didn't work. It always used to work. Is the magic really gone? I heard about a gang from one of my sisters. She said they do things like what we had together. I don't know where else to go. The eyeless might be content with scratched up bones and rat lick where I'm not. I tasted the dark waters of the void with my sisters. I know what it feels like to turn the things you hate to ash and watch bright flowers bloom from the cinders. These people don't know real magic. I think I found a way. If I can snatch one of the stray hounds off the streets and steal some carved whalebone, I might be able to get back a glimmer of my power. I don't know what words to speak of it. I just hope the outsider listens. I used to raise dead hounds from the earth to stalk shadows and tear my enemies to pieces, and now I watch the life run out of his wretched creature. Its heart shuddered and stopped, and I felt nothing, just pity. It's gone. Hello, doggy. You can pick up that?
It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Dowd has seen these.
You had nothing to say to me, rascal. Just ran away, like the rat. Proceed to toggle cell phone, crouching down and moving sun. Yeah, we know what to leave. That's the only guard?
Sure, he knows how to talk with them.
Mm-hmm. I do know how to talk to the rats. Let's do a little quick save. Anything over here? Nope. We can go that way, okay. Can't break the light. We can set swim. What about that? That was bad timing for that stuff to come. Okay, so they are two. Let's see if we can them. Sit on those two. They're not moving from there? Okay. Let's sneak up behind this one.
This shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Where's the other guy? Oh, there he is.
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. Oh, that kiss. Oh.
Impossible. Take a little nap, you too, thank you. Night night. Okay, so there's a bone charm somewhere close by. It's not there. Bolt type gun, huh? That's a good way to make some noise then, huh? Okay, okay. I wonder if it's upstairs.
I've heard a few things about the Eyeless. Some of it strange, none of it good.
I think we are gonna go up and have a look. I don't think it's here. No. Bone charms. There we go,
Could
what
be a
they do.
gimmick, but if they really do use magic, then I need to check it out.
We will be rich. We've been here just a month and I'm making coin hand over fist. It's a dream come true. Sure, it costs to keep that suppressor running, but it's paid for itself 10 times over. Everyone wants to try to fight the brute. All the new folks coming in because they have heard we can do a bit of magic, thinking they are the one who will break the brute's record. Ha! They pay for it in coin and tea. Better them than me. I could kiss the one who led us here, and to that magnificent bastard. Bone shot. Come on. Yes. Well, we can just put it there. I'm gonna use it, but we don't just do paintings. We have that code somewhere here on. Got the apartment key. Nothing on that one with the code. Okay, what you own? Price one bunch of powerful effect. Win. Forfeit. Can that be the code maybe? 572? That's what it is at. So maybe 275 then. Yeah. That would have been too easy, huh? There's another document here, right? Doesn't look like it. Nothing else. So it doesn't say anything. Nope. Let's see if we can find a code somewhere else then. Guess not. Play your way, 1. Play the tutorial video, no. Even if you are spotted by enemies, various options are available to kill all the enemies, defeat enemies non-lethally, escape and stay on the side. Nothing new. Let's hope we get the code somewhere else then.
They don't do squat. Want your vitals stirred? Get some scarlet nightshade ointment. Rub it on your chest before the match. You'll see.
Scarlet nightshade? I tried black nightshade elixir once. Supposed to put strength in your swing. Rubbed it on and lost all feeling from the neck down for a fortnight. Now he's a dead cod. Couldn't walk or stand for this.
Eraser.
Nah. I'll stick to the jobs.
Well, do what your gut says. But trust me, when you're getting carved up like a screaming piglet in the ring, you'll wish you'd tried my ointment.
Let's do a quick save. Hello.
You're early. Not much to see right now.
Ruins the neighborhood, that's what it does. A body don't feel safe anymore.
What's wrong with people?
Huh. Where's that lucky charm?
What do we have over here then?
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to
Guess somebody didn't do so well, huh?
Husses
competition.
This.
Let's have a little look down here.
Next time I'll try it with the waxing gibbous. If that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it.
A full day's work. Oh, that's a laugh. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
He's like us, creeping into his nest, sleeping safe from earth and stone, bright with rotten piss. Then came hush, hush, silver knives, bindings, trapped. His nest lies empty now.
Whispers from the void, huh? The Abbey of the Everyman condemns any continued study into the void and its existence. But consider, if you will, the whales howl daily into Dunwall's great slaughterhouses. Are they more or less frightening when dangled from a butcher's hook? Is a thing rendered more mysterious, more dangerous, and more powerful when it has been dissected, studied, and categorized? No, I say. Natural philosophy may yet banish all uncertainties from the world and bring all that is feared beneath our known gaze. It is true I am not a religious man, but one must respect the Abbey of the Everyman for its continued moral guidance of our great empire. Surely even the High Overseer himself would agree that a thorough investigation into the void would yield knowledge which could be used towards better protection against its malignancies. We would be able to subject the void to scrutiny rather than be subjected to its insidious influences. Everything that is known can be brought into the natural order of the world. If the Abbey would allow it, I'm sure we may one day traverse the void safely. We may yet be free of the outsider's whispers if such a creature exists. Okay, nothing here. 3. We don't need any. 2. So let's see. Fucking key. Mission. Contracts. The marker. The marker. Pretty much looked everywhere. Yep. That's it here, I think. Nothing up there I can. Nope.
My knee feels better. The fresh air really helped. in the calendula flowers.
I'm not drunk enough to have a conversation.
Okay. Locked.
It's locked. That area's private, get it? But I can let you in for, say, 100 coin.
We will see if I can find my own way in.
Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough. Look at you, trapped like a hound in the pits. Hoping your masters will throw you a bone charm.
When you get in there, up your agility right up.
Letter to a friend. You don't know what you're getting into with this black magic. It draws you in with harmless things like a sailor's charm. But then see what horror stylists make you do when you're too scared to leave. That's what the outsider wants. You didn't know I had a brother, did you? When we were little, there was an old woman who lived by the dockyards. Ma said to run if she ever even looked at us, but we didn't listen. She was ugly as a hagfish, but she'd tell us odd stories, and said her black-eyed friend would visit if we were quiet. Then my brother went missing. We searched all over for him, but we found no trace. That night I went to the old woman, that witch, and she had something awful smelling in a pot she was stirring with all her strength. I asked if she had seen him, and she laughed, said yes, and showed me. She had cut my brother up to pieces, nothing but bones and red flesh and the little scarf he always wore. She would have ground me up too if I hadn't run to overseers. Get out of this cult while you can before you're gutting someone's son or daughter to get the outsider's attention.
Off and swing a hard left jab. Works like a charm.
Robbie, I dropped the betting coin in the safe and hid your apartment key in the bucket by the door. Like you said, you always said you owe me 2 bottle rats for helping you this time. P.S. If you get the combination again, tally the books over your desk. Maybe they'll uncover your
This
memory.
place really pulls in coin.
Why don't you roll in sardine paste and swim through hagfish waters instead? It's a less painful death.
Heard from some woman who came over from the Royal Conservatory. There's a man tied up in one of the old public baths. I laughed, but they said it wasn't like that, and there's something special about him. I'll round up some of the others and take a look. They weren't lying. Some unlucky food is down there. I don't know what the machine is or who put him there, but we found a real one. Void touched, just like the women said. We moved operation over to the Albarca baths. Easier than trying to move him. He's got some real fight in him. So you wouldn't know from how old he looks. Need to talk to Jeanette. But it's all set up now. We call him the Black Magic Brute. Came up with it myself. I'm proud of that one. The outsider gave him magic, I know that much. But the stupid hound can't talk, or won't. Just mutters. Won't look anyone in the eye until a fight starts. But those fights, we'll be making coin of him for a long time.
Think I can't take him? I can hold my own in the ring. I knifed bigger blighters than him when I was a bottle street runner. And for less coin than I'll make when I win this match.
You won't win. The brute cheats the eye with his speed. His moves are a blur. It's unnatural. Trust me, you won't land a blow.
No, that.
Nice knowing you, my friend.
Back to the old bird place.
Another day like
like yesterday, and I think I'll give it up for good. Better off in the void than another day like that.
I'm the first one to admit when I'm scared.
Okay, I couldn't do that. I suspected that would happen, but I had to try. Was this bet on brute to win? Take 10 coin to win, no kill.
Dowd's never lost a fight.
Never tried this rat drink before. What's it taste like?
You've had worse things in your mouth. It's the smell you gotta worry about. Like a rotting corpse in a sewer. One small whiff, and you'll puke yourself inside out.
Yeah. Think I'll stick to whiskey.
Whiskey's a cheap parlor trick. Any street sod can swill a bottle and get so swaddled he thinks he's too compelled. Rat spirit,
I won't be able to go down there. And how are we gonna get in there without triggering everybody?
I better drop last night's taking the safe soon. Coins are overflowing the till.
Only at the Spectre Club. I wonder if that's a private club for Eyeless members.
Bone charms, parlor tricks, and a handful of potions and tinctures. And bear it. Just a whiff of the void.
Yeah, I know where it is, but I can't go in there. Oh, so that guy.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Can I get up there?
Yeah, we're playing dice tonight. You in?
Wouldn't miss that.
Hostile territory, huh?
Fresh air really helped. And the calendula flowers.
Fire has to keep us away from burning herself. All the light. Tough flesh. Tough burning flesh.
Unfortunate craftsmanship. Enemy grenades sometimes malfunction. Okay. Not much to read, but that one. There's nothing else here, right? No, doesn't look like it. There's nothing up there
I'll
that
get the
can make
cigars
it
tomorrow.
bypass this.
Wanna buy one? You bet.
Do we have to? Let's see.
Up for a beer later?
For luck. Walk 3 times around the square with breaches. Okay. That was an odd one. So, how are we gonna do this? We can't get in there.
You had it coming. Help over here. Whip me. Yeah, run, coward. You should have come here.
Glad you're back.
Okay, this turned badly quickly. Okay. Does he always look that way?
So he can't say I didn't warn him.
Hey, quit acting like an ass.
Want to watch that behavior of yours?
Bone charms, parlor tricks, and a handful of potions and tinctures.
Okay, that was a bad idea. Okay, so I can't. How much money do we have? Why not? Can't go in there.
Go away if you want to keep your teeth in your mouth.
Okay.
We lost so much. Delilah gone, the coven smashed.
Up we go. We're not.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Sign up to fight the brute over by the bookie counter.
I'll
If
get
you're
the
sick of
cigars
living.
tomorrow. Wanna buy
I've
one?
got a match with a pretty lady tonight. I hear her crab spider self packs a mean punch.
This bar is my place, not yours. Get out.
Can't get up that way, can I? So, let's see. Okay, entrance is there, we are here. We can't go that way. We got up that way.
Looking blood into hands fingers. knee feels better. The fresh air really helped.
Let's pay out.
Hey, open the door! Stay out of sight in there. If you're spotted, we never met. Got it?
Sure.
And when am I supposed to catch the rats to make the liquor if I'm always making the liquor? Huh? You ever think about that, Miseline?
Let's take you and money. Yes, please. Plague Spirit Bull Rat Liquid. The bone charm. What am I supposed to do with this then? What I got? Did get the plague bear bullet liquor. Got the recipe then. Okay, there. It says I'm still supposed to be here. But I already have the recipe now. Get it. Where am I supposed to be taking it this time? Oh, I'm supposed to destroy it. Oh. That's what I was missing. Wasn't good enough? I don't see any more bones. Or did I need to have to blow it all up? I think I should have used... I probably need to blow it all up, huh? There was no real bone charm to use, was it? Give me the money. Now it worked all of a sudden, okay. That was just weird. Okay, so that one was done. Okay, so I had it before too. Now it shows it's done. Okay. There must have been some other way to get up here.
Knew a kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
Smart one. Defeat the brute wood. Don't know what we did right, but we crafted a mighty powerful bone charm this time. And it says it's the reward for beating the brute, so spread the word. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusk of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the Isles north of Tibia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing Lubba's vigor or providing to defense against pregnancy. Okay. hello, where are you going? Oops, did you hit your head? I'm sorry. Janet, remember those old wall of lights parts we found near the dockyards? Well, I found a way to make use of them. It turns out there's a part in them that powers the whole thing. So I took it out of all the rusty coils, and I've got these little things to stun folks if they get out of hand. I call them electrical bursts. You're welcome. I've already seen folks sling them at rats to keep them out of the storerooms, but it makes them tense up and ruins the meat. Can't even make liquor from them when they are like that. Better use them on larger vermin. You got me? One last thing, do not touch the tip, and by the outsider, do not lick it. I wish I didn't have to make that clear, but Lacey did on a bet, and it took hours to wake her up, and now she's got no eyebrows. Not from the electricity, just because someone shaved them off when she was that cold, but we told her it was the electricity. Great friends, huh? Hello, friend.
Screams, cruelty, catches, screams, biting, red blood, laying on our bones.
Let's see what's down here. Isn't this behind the guy? If I try and open this, what will happen?
What do you want? This area. You haven't run off? You have some help over here.
Well, that was one way to do it. Lick it. Oh, come on. What a second. All those things popping up for. That was a pointless one to get them.
Training. These beauties ready for my fighting ring.
I like that. I'm gonna have a look around.
This was not worth it at all, was it? Getting this one, let's try one more time and see what happens.
Try one of the things, then I can twirl around all I want. Just try and stop me.
What do you want? This area's not for clients.
Nothing then.
How are we gonna get that one now?
Huh?
Are we gonna be able to get it? That's the question. I don't think so. Let's forget that one. I would need to lure them away.
Small voices where one comes, fully long voices. Drip, 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 fills the street. It's a screamer to danger.
Save. Dear Em, the last letter tore me my heart out with you begging me to quit the Eyeless gang somehow. Whatever gruesome tales you heard, the Eyeless aren't bloodthirsty brutes like hatters or howlers. They know things, secret things. They teach me how to make medicines and brew potions, and even carve my own bone charms for the cult boxing fights. If I keep winning matches, I'll catch Janet Lee's eye. She's the boss here at the Albarca, and if I work for her, the coin will come rolling in more than I ever made toiling on the docks. Sad news about Graham's fever. I can't spare any coin, but here's some dried raven beak for a poultice. Boil it down with your root in a copper pot and spread it thick on Graham's chest. He'll be right as crystal rain in no time. Your brother, Glory. Okay. Interesting. About the hook man. Stefan, what did I tell you? Glad we stole those blueprints last month. Sure, those parts were hard to find, but those hook mines are really making themselves useful. It's not Chapman overseas trying to sneak in here. Wish I could have seen what his face looked like under that mask when the hooks got in him and dragged him up. Would have paid a lot of coin to see that, but someone in this district is telling tales about us to the Abbey of the Everyman. Those witch hunters won't show mercy if they find out what we were doing here. Let's find out which of our neighbors has a loose tongue, see if they can still snitch without it, and keep their tongue. We can use that. In the meantime, throw a rock or a rat up at this fool, see if you can make him twitch. I'll get more hook mines made as soon as I can. Okay, interesting. somehow get rid of these dogs though. Let's save and let's see. And what did I need to do with him? I needed to kill him, right? Something's up.
One of us from the old coven will control these buffoons.
First I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, to warn the other. I told her it was the wrong type of oil.
Let's see if we can do this.
If that was lunch, then I'm a filthy blood fraud, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Ah, okay, so we can't go in that way.
I don't like that.
Someone asking
Better
for
have
trouble?
a look.
Come on, don't be shy.
Show yourself!
I didn't imagine that.
What do you want? Who are you? I feel like I'm being watched. I hate that.
Okay, you wanna turn around and go somewhere? Okay, then you can just lay there and here's what they asked for. Weren't too hard to find, but you know they are not real pearls, right? 6 years at sea should have taught you that. Hagfish spit them up when they ate something bad. A rat feels in their mouth, and 2 weeks later a bunch of these come out, waxy and full of little bones. Or they swallowed up the silver teeth out of a dead man's head, and it's made them too heavy to swim right. Either way, it means they shoved these things out one end or another, probably why they smell awful. When they dry out, they turn stiff, and I've seen street kids pitch them at folks with slings. But dock workers say they're unlucky, cut open a hagfish belly, and a bunch of these pour out, and you better take care. The Grand used to collect them, had a string of them around her wrist, and when she wanted someone's luck to turn, she would whisper their name to it and slip it in the pocket. Worked half the time, at least. Might help you out someday, who knows, just don't eat one. Visit again soon, I'm sure. Okay. The island's got potential, huh? Anyone who spent time on the water knows what these are. Lucky charms, scrimshaw, witchcraft if you want, whatever you call them. These fancy bits of bone can be worth a fortune if they make it good on their promises. Sometimes you'll find one on a dead howler or grizzler, some lifeless bootlicker's last hope in a fight. You'll never find one on a dead eyeless. You know why? Because eyeless make good on their promises. You know things the Abbey don't want you to know, and not just a bomb to clear that rash you got in an alley, but how to scratch up a bit of whale bone so you don't feel pain in a fist fight. How to make even the most sharp-eyed guard miss you in the street, even how to get outside his ear and ask him a thing or two. You won't believe what we can do until you see it yourself, until you see all those dead howlers at your feet and have a bit of lucky bone to thank for it. All it takes is some ink under the skin and a couple of sleepless nights, and this city could be yours. Okay. Okie dokie. Same. Ah, shit. Wrong button. Wonder how the heck do I get up here otherwise? Oh.
What's going on?
Now I see. Can't be hostile. I'm gonna go and get that one.
I wouldn't give to see my new bosses on their knees before Brianna, or even Delilah herself.
not touch. I don't know how this thing works, but it keeps the brute under control and in the pit. Have your fun, but watch out. When I got my money's worth, our leaders will want to eyeball him. We were lucky to find such a vicious cur for the studies. We've seen him fight. If he gets out, he'll kill us all. So don't turn off the machine.
Mark my words, one of us from the Old Coven will control these buffoons. Sooner or later.
Hello.
Enjoy your very
I didn't use it. Hello. Come on. I was just close to it. Social people. And why? Why are they all looking at me for?
Any sign of her?
There's no one here,
What?
apparently. I feel like I'm being watched. I hate that.
Coming here was a very bad idea.
Oh, this was the way.
I'll
Oh.
find you.
What do you want? Who are you?
There's no use hiding. I know the place like the back of my hand.
Where is she hiding? Damn it.
We're
Show
always
yourself.
watching. Always.
Where is he? He's too fast to see.
Use your boat.
Nope.
Dowd,
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like this.
you were hard to find. How did you end up here?
Let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Dowd,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
like old times?
Those days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it. Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults. The black magic. This mark on my hand. We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the outsider? You want to kill God?
I guess so.
I finally find him, and the old man's got me jumping right back into this occult shit. Dowd can explain himself back on the Dreadful Whale.
We got the contracts done, right? so we can look around a bit now.
No way out. We've got them. We got them all.
Okay, I guess we're not going that way. Let's go and get that money. Ah. Let's go the long way around. Open this. No. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. We got something. Okay. Now there's guards out there, so now we have to be. You seem a little bit stuck over there.
Somebody's not feeling well. What?
Yeah, I see much. Something about a bucket. That's a key, okay. And it keeps above the boats. We'll be rich. Use is it the mounted book? So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1. Oh. Duh. Captain Obvious. That way, but oh shit. Okay, I guess we take another way then. Oh shit, god damn.
Hold still.
Oh shit.
Oh my. Is that my breath I'm smelling? Maybe my teeth are due for their monthly cleaning.
Oh, come on, I didn't hold it long enough.
Come back here!
Yeah, you can have it. Ah, damn it. I shouldn't have waited that long. did get it from here, right? Okay, so she sits there. Thumbs up. What the heck?
Here! Don't let her escape!
Finish her! You're gonna pay for it!
You finally know your...
Darn it. Ah, yeah, it's like to fight a little bit. Okay, so there is a guard here. Oh, there is.
Oh, the look on his face. Well, who was he expecting?
Asshole. Ruined it for me. Oh, this was open.
I saw flesh in the streets, red eyes and tongues, delicious food, leaving gutters for us to eat.
What was that?
Yeah, who knows? What was that?
Someone there? Let's have a look. What's going on here?
I don't know.
I wonder who that was.
You're not supposed to be here!
I don't wanna wait until it goes away. Could shock them and I just get by, but can't. kinda don't wanna waste the shot.
Can't stay hidden forever.
I kinda can. Oh please guys, can't you guys just chill out and so I can just choke you guys? Or do I actually have to put some... do I have to put you to sleep? So to say. Where did she go?
Nope, nobody there.
Where is she? Yeah.
Why did it saw flesh and streets? Why did eyes and tongues? Delicious food. Even God is rest to eat.
Ah, come on, are
Where do
you
you think
serious?
you're going?
Come on now.
Aha! This head of yours is worth its weight in silver.
Oh, come on.
Open this door.
Ah, I couldn't even block him correctly. That was just horrible, horrible.
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in you shortly.
You're gonna take a nap. That's what I think about you. Okay. Let's get out of here. Choo choo, back we go. Okay, so that was mission 1 done.